Okay, so with the cards saying all that, we're still gonna be idiots and split up like the Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah, so in the fourth year,
I'm trying to do some of Chris's funny faces. I can't do them. As promised, you guys got the video up to 200 likes, which means I gotta watch part 2. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this thing, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if again it continues with this one, if you guys want to see me continue, get it over 200 likes, and I will watch another Kallmekris and CelinaSpookyBoo video. But it's up to you guys whether that happens or not. So let's go ahead and dive into the video, and I'll give you guys my thoughts during and after the video.
Today we're in West Virginia at America's most haunted asylum.
My camera won't even turn off or stop.
I literally
Alice, stop. Seriously.
do any of you have a name?
Gabrielle.
I was in this
when it
small
said Diablo.
confined room. It felt like almost like a closet. It was really dark, and I had a flashlight, and I don't know why, but I was turning it on and off really slowly, like.
You literally described my dream to a T.
That is phenomenal.
I'm gonna cry, and we have to try this.
Chris, you know what this means, right?
We have
Who was
to.
in here in your dream?
Me.
Well, Chris, welcome to your new tomb. We gotta
And you
do
were-
that tonight.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm like not okay because I was sorry, I was freaking out. That's horrifying. That's horrifying. Okay, cool.
Are you okay?
No, I'm like I'm not okay. I'm really scared now.
Okay, if my dream comes true, I'm gonna shit my pants. Are you okay?
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
What
just not,
happened?
I'm
Wait,
scared.
though. What happened in your dream though? Like, if you don't want to, what happened
No, I
in your
don't think
dream?
I should say anything yet.
Okay, so you're gonna go in there,
Yeah,
knowing what
I'll
you
do
dreamt.
what I did, and it'll be fine. Maybe, I don't know.
That didn't
In
sound
this
too
series,
convincing.
we are driving to the most haunted locations.
Oh, that was weird.
That was weird.
What'd you see?
Something on the right.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Pulled in?
Yeah.
Pulled in the way we're going?
Yeah.
Kinda?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
way.
Cool.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I went this way.
Yep.
Selena and I saw somebody walk over here.
Hi. Wait. If we just saw you walk over here, can you make a noise for us? Eh?
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, you know?
Investigating the cage. Trying to rehash the first episode again. It's been a little bit, and you guys got my video to 200 likes, which I appreciate. Thank you so much. I did like the first episode. I actually did. I actually watched it, and I was like, oh, that was not that bad, actually. And I'm now for a fact, I know that the last episode ended with her talking about a dream she had in regards to the night, because one of the tour guides actually mentioned something. She had a dream that was very similar, and it kind of sparked my interest in the second part, and that's why I was like, oh, hey, if we hit 100 likes, you know, I'll do the second part right here and right now, right? Either I said 100 likes or 200 likes. I can't recall. Same thing kind of goes for this. If you guys get this video up to like 200 likes, I'll continue to do these reactions as much as possible. It's just depending. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not shaking the camera, because that was one of the reasons why I actually moved my angle, is because I kept shaking the camera. It was like shaking so much. And now I have another issue. The light's glaring in my glasses, so you can't even see my eyes. I got to figure life out. I'm sorry. I got to figure life out. First episode, really good, really interesting place. I have seen Sam and Colby here before. I've seen other investigators come here before. Good job so far. I'm actually really enjoying Kallmekris's and CelinaSpookyBoo's content. And you guys were like all over me saying, hey, you need to react to CelinaSpookyBoo and Kallmekris. And I'm like, okay, it's going to happen at some point. And I'm finally getting around to doing more of that.
Ooh, that was ominous. What the heck? I don't like that. That's terrible. That's just terrible.
What the? I love that VHS look. I think that is so neat looking, like an old school film.
She's gonna be here all alone.
I'm
We
still in
have
that
the,
style.
The REM rope. We have the Alice box, and Christina had a terrifying dream. So we're gonna see. We're gonna be in the hallway, and if you need us, you yell for us, okay? Okay. Why do you look scared? But like.
Because I'm really scared.
Okay. He's using it for light, not for.
You'll see.
I'll see. Oh God. Was the light red in your dream?
Technically there was none, but I just think the cameras need to be able to see me.
Yeah?
Set a timer. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Bye.
Wow, she really doesn't want to do it.
I knew Selena was on the other side of the door, and I don't know why, but I kept turning it on and off and on and off, and I had to have done it like 15 or 20 times, and the last time I turned it off, and then I turned it on, and this huge dark figure was in front of me, and as soon as I saw it, I just turned away like this.
I apologize. You guys probably noticed I keep looking over at the camera because I'm seeing myself right now, and I'm trying to make sure that glare's not in my glasses. I apologize. I could probably watch this without my glasses, honestly. That'd probably help out a lot, but honestly, in case there's something moving in the background or anything like that, I don't really want to miss it.
Because I didn't want to look at it, and I could just feel it looming over me, and I don't remember, it said something, I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was something like look at me or turn around. It wanted me to see it, and I didn't want to see it, so I kept my head like this, and I could just feel it getting closer and closer and closer until I could feel its breath on my ear, and then I was about to turn around, and then Selena opened the doors, and then the light came in, and there was nothing there.
Turning on the Alice box.
It's a pretty weird dream, for sure.
If there's anybody here with me, you can use the Alice box to talk to me. There's a light rope that you can step to if you're in here as well.
You can tell Selena's pretty concerned
Is
right
there
now
anybody in here?
with leaving her in there.
Did you drown and night? Did you drown? Is that how you died? Can you tell me your name? If you're in here, you can step by that light rope to let me know.
It's pretty creepy how the light keeps turning on and off on her face like that.
I just want to be able to tell your story. Leader. Oh, leaded. 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 Leaded.
Oh, that was her doing it.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. Thank you for talking to me. I'd really like to know if you're the one that I saw in my dream.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and mention it really quick. And this might actually annoy some people, but I'm just going to state my opinion and, you know, say how I feel. I don't always associate bad dreams or visions as automatically someone is an empath. Not always. I don't always associate it like that. Sometimes I look at the bigger picture and maybe I start, you know, theorizing what else it could be. And before you go into a haunted location of this size, it's not really a surprise because she was obviously aware that they were going here long before, right? That they were ever planning on actually going here, this asylum. It's not all that shocking to me that they had a nightmare about this. I mean, this is obviously a place that they probably did some research on and probably knew some things about. I know all of a sudden, a lot of people like to automatically just associate people being nervous, people being a little bit freaked out and paranoid about certain things. Automatically, that leads people to believe that that person is an empath or has maybe some sort of ounce of empath in them and they can maybe tap into the other side. And I don't think that's always the case. I think sometimes we got to look at the bigger pictures, take a step back and just say, There could be a lot of paranoia here. She's obviously in a room by herself. She's in a cage in the middle of an asylum where a lot of people have died. I mean, there could be a lot at play here. So I don't automatically always associate it with just being, an empath or a psychic medium or anything along those lines. You know, not everybody's a psychic medium and not everybody's an empath. I do believe in being an empath, don't get me wrong, but I don't automatically just jump to that conclusion the second someone has a dream about something.
You can show yourself to me if you want.
Oh, that's gonna freaking freak you out now.
If you have a name, I'd love to know it.
You want to scare yourself? Tell it to show itself to you while you're in a room by yourself.
Empath.
Empathy.
Empath. I'm an empath. Are you an empath too?
We were just oh god. We were just talking about how I don't automatically associate empath with everybody, and she's like, I'm an empath. And again, like maybe she is, maybe who am I to tell, right? I'm not someone who knows Kallmekris in person, so I don't really know the person. I'm not sure how many times this has happened to them. But a lot of you guys probably have seen their videos a lot more than I have, so this is just me starting out. She might be a full-on blown empath, and that's awesome. Congratulations, that's fantastic. But it wasn't really speaking for Kallmekris. I was mainly talking about everybody else, just a lot of people. Just because you have bad dreams about certain haunted locations, that does not make you an empath automatically. Just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to destroy your thunder or ruin you or rip you down in any sort of way, but it doesn't always mean that that is what it is.
I'm
it's that
here to
empathy.
help you. Tick.
What if it says, like, talk after that? Tick,
Did
tock.
you spend a lot of time in here? Is that what you're alluding to? Did
Or
you
there's a
spend
tick
lot
on the
of
back
time
of your
in
neck.
this cage? Built. Sorry, I just... Are you here in the cage with me? It just feels like somebody's behind me.
I kind of feel bad for her.
Can you tell me anything else?
I'm actually feeling, like, really sad.
Were you locked in here? Woven. Ed. I don't know if you can see that. Is your name Ed?
Almost.
Were you stuck in here?
It almost sounded like it could have been meaning Ed Warren. I know no one wants to just associate that with Ed Warren automatically, but like Ed Woven, Ed Warren kind of sounds similar. I'm not going to say that's what it meant because I don't like when everybody associates the name Ed with Ed Warren automatically. A lot of people love to do that. Oh, it said Ed. Ed Warren.
Are you the one I feel behind me? I didn't touch the flashlight. Do you have anything else that you want to tell me?
So far,
Oh my god. Wisdom.
So far, I gotta say, none of the messages that have come through have made a whole lot of sense to me personally. It almost sounds like it's just throwing out words just to throw out words, which is something that, I've been seeing a lot of lately in a lot of these paranormal videos. Hell, even the last Estes method in Sam McColby's most recent video was just kind of like, what are they even talking about? Makes no sense. And now it's kind of happening with this, like built, woven, Ed. Not a lot of it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And I'm not going to lie to you. She might be an empath, and I'm not going to take it away from her. I'm not going to sit here and theorize. But to me, this looks like a big moment of just completely being paranoid. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to probably get some shit for that. I'll be okay with it. And I do feel bad for her. She does look like she's actually scared, and I'm not taking that away from her. I'm sure she is scared. But she's in, okay, she had a bad dream about it first off, right? So she's going into this asylum, she's having a bad dream, she had a bad dream, and now this whole story is kind of making sense to her. And now she's in this cage, and though there's not a whole lot going on in this cage, she's toying with the flashlight, she's sitting in the complete darkness with that one light on. Not complete darkness, she has a light on. And she's talking to a ghost, and she looks like she believes in ghosts, so yeah, she's going to be paranoid going in here. Now she's turning around and looking in the back behind her and stuff. I think this is a giant moment of just pure paranoia.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
See, even she,
Okay,
look how
I'm
jumpy
like,
she is.
I feel like I'm like, yeah, you're good.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep
Yeah.
going?
No, I think we're okay. It ended on wisdom, which I think is good.
What happened?
I don't even remember. I don't even know. I got a name though, and his name is Ed.
Ed.
And he was in here with me, and I like felt something behind me.
Did the rope go off?
The rope didn't go off.
So he's just in here.
He was in here with me.
Okay.
He was in here with me, and I asked him to show himself to me, because in my dream in my dream he showed himself to me, but I was too scared to look at him, so I was looking away.
Okay.
So I was like this the whole time, and that's kind of how I was. And in the dream, I was turning the flashlight on and off.
Okay.
And then you came and opened the door in my dream as well. Meet, as in,
He met you.
yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
Hi,
That was
Ed.
fucking terrifying, but I'm glad I did it. And
Okay.
thank you, Ed. Okay. Ooh. Timothy. Okay, bye, Ed and Timothy. See you. Well, Chris, welcome to your new tune. We got you back tonight. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm like not okay. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm like not okay. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm like not okay.
The door just opened out there. The door just opened out there. Shelly just heard a door out here is why I had stepped out.
Chris, they know you're here.
Shut up.
They know she's here.
But yeah, as far as
It was that door.
this one right here,
Yes.
So the door opened.
No, it was a squeak when you first
the
opened
squeak,
it.
like
That.
the handle.
Yes.
You heard it?
Yes.
And
And I'm
I
just
didn't
like,
because I was talking.
This
but
is
she
this
was-
is third floor, right?
yes, yes.
Second most haunted floor, right?
Okay.
Depending on who you ask, but yeah, a lot of people would
So
agree
for
with
you
that.
though,
Yeah.
is this the most haunted floor for you?
No,
Okay, what's your most haunted?
fourth.
Makes sense. But yeah, getting back into that really quick. And yeah, this is before that investigation too. So a door opened, and then she was like telling her, "Oh, they know you're here, Chris." Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There wasn't really a whole lot of paranormal-esque stuff that happened. The door opening, now that was weird. I wish we actually saw it and whatnot, but we heard it, so that's good enough. So that's cool. But she was already paranoid going in there. And yes, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it right now. When you're paranoid and you go into a haunted location and you're sitting in a dark room, you're going to start seeing things and hearing things. Your mind's going to play tricks on you. It happens. I know the feeling. So I remember being outside by the woods, and even the slight noise of like the trees being blown into the wind, like the wind blowing the tree branches and then making the noises that they made, used to scare the shit out of me. And I would always think that would be someone running up behind me. And when it's not, it's just the wind.
Violent men's ward. A lot of violent type of behavior, depending. A lot of times you didn't know, was it a traumatic brain injury kind of thing. But typically you had to have things a little bit more secure, and if you notice at the end of that hallway, that doorway shrinks down. On
Right.
all the other wards, you noticed it was completely the same all the way down, and there's a reason for that. I'll show you.
Spicy.
When
Oh
you
yeah,
have
these
a
are
lot of
big
these-
doors.
Yeah, these are men,
This
like
for big
larger
gym.
men. They did have female nurses on this ward.
Oh, wow.
A lot of times they were easier to manage with females, because the men typically would kind of hold back when they came to the females. So they would kind of hold back a little bit. So they did have female nurses here. When you see these little flat doorknobs, not like those, but the little,
We just passed them all.
yeah, back that way.
It'll be seclusion.
So this was for the male patients, and they would have nurses down there, right? I mean, that could also be very scary too. I'm not saying, they would go out of their way to try to do anything to the women, but like, I would be nervous. If I was a woman working down there, I would be a bit nervous myself. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what they were like, but I'd be a bit, hesitant to work down that way.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the flat doorknobs are called safety doorknobs, and that was something so they couldn't like tie a sheet to it and then shut their door and keep staff out
Right.
or hurt themselves on it.
Wow. Okay.
So you see that a lot in these types of wards. These are seclusion cells.
Right. So like isolation, like
Yes.
Oh my
what's the
God.
word I'm looking for right now?
It's like solitary
Solitary
confinement.
confinement.
Yeah, you would have a lot of like when they would get a little too violent to
Yeah,
handle. They would
you ain't
put
getting
them
out of that
into
room.
the more solid wood. Like these are heavy wooden doors. These are heavy metal.
Yeah, you ain't get.
Okay, I'm going in.
Don't pull it all the way shut.
Why is it so cold in here?
Must be nice.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
How cold is it?
Did you see the name carved
What's on
on
the
the top of that door?
Probably for shit.
Who's Susie?
Yeah, who's Susie?
Jim W.
Who's Susie?
Susie?
Yeah.
Oh, that was put in there when they had to cover that up after they closed the building down.
Ah, what is it? A
That
shithole?
was a drainage.
Oh. For shit.
So these wards weren't quite as bad, these rooms. Down this hallway, typically staff would have to have, there would be, all of these doors would be closed to be able to get these guys into
Oh my
solitary.
God.
Because on the cells on the side, you'll find iron loops on the walls where they would be
She's
chained.
just kind of going off on her own.
Whoa.
That's terrifying.
And whatever you do, don't shut yourself up in one of those because they self-lock and we can't get you out.
Rest in peace, Selena.
Yeah, that would suck. Imagine you forget that small bit of information, so you just walk in there and shut the door. Hey guys, look at this. All of a sudden, the door won't open. And they said they can't get you out, so what do they have to do? Like pry the door open just to even get you out? Oh, that'd be horrible. Those doors are probably old as hell, and you have to break one just to get yourself out of there.
That's wild.
Has it happened before? I want to know if that's
Another
actually
neat
happened.
thing is if you look at this door right here, it's actually wood, but it's painted to look like it is metal, like the others, to kind of deceive patients and lessen the attempt of busting the doors down. Because,
Right.
yep, are you gonna point that out, Shelley?
Oh. Just from punching it repeatedly.
Damn.
Oh, damn, don't hurt
Is that metal? This is this isn't metal. Damn, that's
Yep,
metal.
knuckles, yep.
That'd be me.
Holy moly.
That's wild.
And like Shelley had said when we were coming over here, this wasn't nearly as feared of a ward to work in as what the violent female ward was.
Interesting.
And it's because the women were smarter about it. They would plan and they would plot and they were patient and like they would
low-key.
wait
You
for
guys,
the opportune
though,
time.
Jay and Taylor, super smart, but like in general,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the women had what they had was time. So
Sure.
they used that time to, make sure that their plan was going to be executed the way they hopefully wanted to, maybe escape or, seek whatever results they were trying to get from all that. So-
A lot of times nurses would walk back to back down the hallway to watch each other's back.
oh my god, like this.
Terrifying.
Wait, let's do it.
Literally, like.
Yep.
Wait, back up.
Oh my god.
Exactly. That's exactly.
That's wild.
Terrifying.
And then if there be
That
me and
is-
Selena.
I couldn't imagine having to work in a place to where every time you come in or you leave or go down a certain hallway, you actually have to go back to back to make sure none of these patients try to run up to you and try to stab you or something like that. Why would you want to work in a place like that? It makes no sense to me. Screw that. Hey, there's some people out there though who find this to be an actual good career path, and I'm like, hey, you know what? If it's for you, that's awesome. But just watch your back. I've heard horror stories. I've heard of actual people. I know people who actually have been to these places, and they can be scary. And it's not their fault. Okay, you got to understand, it's not the patient's fault. I mean, obviously they have issues going on, and they don't understand what they're doing. They can't control what they do in a lot of situations. So it can be unsettling. I mean, I had a friend who said he had, a relative who worked at one of these places, and he actually went there one time, and like one of the patients, I guess, grabbed him by the arm or something like that, and they actually had to run over there and like slowly loosen the grip for him because they didn't want him to like overreact and hurt the person, freak out on him. Like as a a younger individual too, so he's unaware of what he should do. It could be terrifying. I definitely would not want to walk into one of those places and act at one of those places myself. I'm not trying to slam and hurt anybody's feelings who may have somebody in there or a relative in there. But I've heard it could be intense, and you just got to be careful. You definitely got to be careful in there.
Yeah, me and Selena just
running out of them.
Are you excited?
I am. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous and excited.
We definitely have some spots we know now.
Yeah.
Where we gotta go.
I have no doubt that we're gonna get a lot, for sure. I feel it in my bones. Did you see?
What was that?
What was what?
Sleeping noise?
I didn't hear. You heard
Oh.
something?
Either. I didn't catch it.
Oh no! If you heard something, I believe it, man.
I mean, same. I believe you. Like,
Yeah.
I just didn't catch it.
What was it? What was it like? Somebody literally sweeping? Oh.
Like almost like a slithering. I mean, we've had like or like a dragging, like maybe something like a body dragging across the floor.
Jay's like, I know exactly what that sounds like.
Is there a morgue in here?
Not in this building. In the medical center, we had a morgue. So, and then we have 3 cemeteries on the property. So definitely
It's-
a lot
yeah,
of
a lot.
deaths over the years of operation.
That was weird.
It gets very intense over there.
Yeah, no, it's just weird.
It
just
definitely can
just
have
the,
a very heavy feeling, a very draining energy.
Get that camera out of my face. Get out of here. I'm having a moment. Yeah, it's weird.
You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just freaked out with the whole dream thing and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah,
You know,
that's-
I noticed
that's-
this, and Selena is actually a very talkative person, but when it comes to these paranormal videos, there's something about her that really feels tame when she goes into a haunted location, which also kind of makes me believe the empath story with her a lot more, because she's feeling out the place. She has like an energy, I feel like. She really definitely gives off that vibe to where she's just kind of in the moment. You know, she's not trying to be funny or anything like that. Sometimes she'll crack a joke and, you know, have fun, but when she's walking around these places, I noticed that Kallmekris is the one who's been basically kind of being more energetic than even CelinaSpookyBoo.
I'm weirded out every time it happens. It happens to her a shit ton too, and we're just like,
It's got you. This is your place.
We're,
You're awakened. I've gotten some feelings, but you're like, I can feel it off of you.
yeah, we like kind of like, it's like we come together and we're like this ball of
Something.
paranormal energy.
That's
Just, like,
awesome.
amplify it. Some would say it's awesome. Some would say it's
Definitely more believable than Cody and Satori.
fine.
I've had such a tummy ache the whole time I've been in here.
Yeah.
Like
That'd explain it.
pain, which is weird. Instead of like a tummy ache, it's like it's actual tummy pain.
Almost like a stabbing, like
yeah,
almost. Yep.
right, like in here.
Typically, when I have had that happen, it's usually down in the Civil War area. When I first started here 10 years ago, I couldn't walk all the way down to that area without doubling over in
wow.
pain.
Oh, wow.
Eventually, you know, I learned to coexist with the spirit down there that doesn't like me.
Sure.
But that's also the same one that has wiped out my
How
SD
do you
cards
walk
and things
backwards
like
that
which
entire
I won't talk
time?
about.
Yeah.
So
Careful.
Ooh.
that one got me.
Okay. We're the only ones in here? Okay.
You see somebody?
Someone fully walked right across. Like, man walked right across that like lit up area, like full person. What's there?
That ward was the violent female
I was just about to say, how does she walk backwards that clean the entire time and almost actually goes over a desk? Thank God someone noticed.
ward, and then the next one over was the violent men's ward. So those were the violent
A
wards.
dude just walked like fully full pace, like really weirdly like strides, like,
No.
and then was just gone. And
Was
I thought
it
it was
like apparition or shadow figure?
black.
Like solid black
Just-
shadow figure?
I can't even remake it. I thought no.
She's
It's funny you say that because just last week we had some staff that came down and got me and asked me to come up here because they had seen a very large, what they believed was a male shadow figure going back and forth right here down this hallway.
watch them. Oh,
no
Yep,
way.
And they had me come up here and sit here and kind of watch down that
Dude.
wall with them.
I just
my
it was like
gosh.
clear,
So-
like thick
She's
black,
like, she sees stuff like
What's
nobody's.
that?
Big Jim.
Right?
Big
You.
Jim? Oh, right, Big
Oh,
Jim.
that's Big-
I don't like that name. I don't like that name. Nope.
Big Joe.
Pretty much just doctors' apartments on this end. As you can tell, they lived a little
She
bit.
was, I mean, obviously, if you're an empath, a real empath, they're going to be pretty, I guess it's going to be a casual thing to notice these things, right? I mean, just to see an apparition is probably pretty common for somebody who has a bit more of an empath, or someone who is an empath. So I guess it doesn't really freak her out too much. I was like sitting here thinking she was pretty calm for seeing a full-on, full-bodied apparition walking like that down a corridor. I don't want to, go off on another conversation, but there might be another person in here.
Were a little easier than the nurses did.
Yes.
Things were a little bit easier here.
Get the taser.
They would have resided here, some of them in the early years especially. After that, it was pretty much they had homes in the area.
Was it all male doctors? Or
Not
was
all the
there
time.
Okay, there were
Not all
some
the time.
female doctors
Yeah.
as well.
It wasn't as common,
Right.
especially early years.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't as common.
Right.
And then in the very early years, this would have been staff housing. The entire 4th floor would have been staff
Okay.
housing.
That's down.
Yeah, so, and then we did transition to patient wards later, which were used as alcoholic and drug rehab wards, so.
Got it.
It was also visitors because they could pay a couple bucks at the information desk and then they could stay the night here.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to go down this side first, because I want to show you guys all of this floor.
Yeah, of course.
So the really active area of this side of the 4th floor is over here in Ward R, so I'm going to take you guys over there first. It is definitely known to be the more intense area of the building for a lot of people. I personally like R a lot. It can be very, very active, and yes, it can be very intense.
Yeah.
But if you can kind of relate to this particular spirit,
Yeah.
then he's known to be, very active, make a lot of noises, even show himself usually rocking back and forth in the window at the end of the ward. So this is one of my favorite areas to investigate.
I don't know why, but my arm hurts
I
a lot
remember-
right now, which
yep.
is really weird.
That is weird.
I just feel nervous. And
Like
I never really
I have
felt nervous.
like a shooting pain down my arm right now that I've never had before. Might just be my body, but I don't know if that's correlated to anything. I belong in the geriatric ward. Oh God, whoever has to. Okay. We'll talk about it later. Somebody's got to be up here by themselves, man. No, man.
So this is Ward R, and it is known to be one of the more intense areas of the building, of the main building.
Yeah.
It does make a lot of people uncomfortable, staff as well, not just guests. They get a lot of emotions up here, everything from fear to anger to just anxiety. A lot of the time when we're up here, if you watch the end of this ward, there is a circular window, and if the lights are out, you can see a shadow figure rocking back and forth. If you think of that window as a clock and watch between about 3 and 6 o'clock, then you will almost always see him rocking back and forth. I have had the doors up here close themselves by themselves before. A lot of different shadow figures, a lot of different disembodied voices. Myself and one of my guides were up here one night, and we were standing probably about from myself to Celina, and we heard just a very deep male just like right in between us. Captured it on audio. Very cool piece of evidence. We've had what sounds like running on the ceiling up here. So but
Great.
like I said, this ward is notorious for giving you that ick feeling, that gross feeling.
It's more like evil.
A lot of people say it's dark. This guy, in my opinion, he is a very private spirit. He, a lot of the time, you
Territorial.
have to kind of give him the time.
That's probably the best term for it. Territorial. He's very territorial. He probably doesn't like nobody up there, and when people do show up, it makes him it gets the anxiety going. Yeah.
Time and the patience to get him to communicate with you. But he is notorious for, if he picks up on your fear, he's going to use it to get you out of his house.
Yeah.
I get along with this dude really well, but like I said, I've spent a lot of time just kind of getting to know them, which with this building, respect and understanding goes a really long way.
Yes.
Because, a lot of these patients may not have realized why they were here.
For sure.
And, like I personally try to relate to them with, different, like my anxieties and my depression, things like that, that might help you to relate to them and let them open up to you a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, way different than investigating a prison or something like that. And if you feed into the fear for this ward, it'll mess with you for sure. But if you have the gum, the umph to kind of stay here with it, then he's really cool spirit to talk to if you can get on his
what's
good
his
side.
name? Sorry?
He does not have a specific name.
Let's ask him.
But a lot of people do refer to him as the creeper.
Oh, it's the creeper.
However, if you think about that, if someone comes into your house and calls you something
that's what
like
I
a
mean.
creeper,
That's so negative.
It's going to upset you.
No.
So I was coming through here one day on a daytime tour and had the phantom smell of fresh baked brownies. It was really odd.
Love that.
So I came up and I was like, where is this coming from? Even had the daytime manager at the time come up and I was like, didn't even say anything. I said, what do you smell when you walk in here?
Yeah.
Gave it time to dissipate, thinking maybe somebody hit a vape in here that they shouldn't have. It never dissipated. So I finally just kind of nicknamed him Brownie, because I asked him, I said, is that, you know, do you like brownies? So I went down and got him one, put it in one of the closets, was like, this is for you. Would you like me to like call you that from now on instead of what people call you? And we heard a knock on one of the doors. So that's what I just, it's a nickname for him. It's not his actual name. So yeah, like I said, this ward, it can get intense. You get really...
I want to know what happened to the brownie. That's what I want to know. I don't care about anything else. I want to know what happened to the brownie. Did he eat it? Did he take it? Or did you have to throw it away after a while? Is it still there?
Feeling uncomfortable, really sick, you know, go over to the other side, give him some space. But yeah, if you get over here and they're feeling all right, definitely give it some time and see if, you know, what you can get over here.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right.
In front of me is the patent pending Infinity deck, patent pending to Spooky AF Productions. All my friends here. Something that I created that I thought could be a really great instrument. It uses intuition and it uses questions. So you guys are gonna ask me the questions. The goal here is to find out, they have called you Creeper, which I agree, seems like a really not very fair term because this is your home. The other woman calls you Brownie, but I think today we wanna find out your name or a little bit more about your story. I'm just gonna take 30 seconds to try and like really connect, and then you guys feel free to start asking questions.
Okay, we want to know who's here with us right now. Is it Brownie or the Creeper? Yes. Thank you for talking to us. We want to find out more about you. So can
that was
you tell
interesting.
Us,
Lucky pick.
I guess it has to be yes or no questions. I don't know. If you guys think of questions too, feel free to ask. Are you in the hallway with us right now? Yes. Amazing. Thank you for being here with us. Do you not like the name Creeper? Has that been really negative for you? No. So no.
You know what's interesting, and I'm not gonna sit here and call them fakers or cheaters or anything. I don't want to associate that with these people because I like them. I like them quite a bit. I wouldn't want to do that. But I really wish they showed themselves putting the cards down, because anybody could have put the cards down in a certain specific way so whenever they do this little game, they know exactly where the yeses and nos are. So all they do is ask, you know, do you like the name? And then no. And then do you want to be free from this place? Yes. And things like that. They could know which ones are which. Now, obviously, I don't think that's the case. But if they had showed them actually like laying the cards out, like just dumping them out and laying them out randomly, I think people could not make that argument. Because I was just sitting here thinking, I'm sure there are probably people out there who probably think they set that up. I'm just throwing that out there because it's just on my mind. I do that. When something crosses my mind, I just want to throw it out there. So for anybody who hates when I pause and complain, tough. Because that's just how I do things. I don't like to hold my thoughts back until the end of the video. I'd rather speak about them right there and then. All right, let's go.
Maybe it's because it's just not his name. Brandy calls you Brownie. Is that because you do like brownies? Were you giving her a sign that day? Yeah. Okay. That's great. I like brownies too. I think everybody here does.
I like brownies. I won't lie.
Was it a negative experience being in this ward? Were you a patient in this ward? Yes. Okay. Are you a negative spirit?
Is it going to say no?
No.
Yeah.
And I feel like Celina and I have felt that as soon as we came in here. I feel like you're misunderstood. Are you stuck here? Yes. I'm sorry that you're stuck here. Feel free to show yourself to us or make any noise if you want to make yourself known. Have people seen you before? No. So when I asked you if the creeper name bugged you, was that because I was talking about something else? Yes. This is making more sense now. So I think that Brownie is a more positive spirit, and he's been misconstrued as a more negative spirit. So, is the creeper keeping you here?
You know, I'm going to go ahead and say this. And this is something that I've been kind of wanting to say for a while. And it's up to you whether you agree with me or disagree with me, that's fine. When we go into these places and do things that may not even work, okay? So, like, let's say, for example, this little method, this card method, is complete BS, and it does not work. So, the yeses and nos are actually just something that they're using just to, you know, make it simple and whatnot. Let's imagine for an instance that they're not even talking to who they think they're talking to, or they're not talking to anybody. Now they are, unfortunately, making up a story to go along with whoever they're talking to, or painting a different picture from the truth, right? If that makes any sense. Let's say there's a completely different story here, but because they're asking the questions they are asking and receiving the answers they are receiving, now people are going to think when they go in there that the creeper is the one holding this guy back from moving on, when in reality that's not the case at all. They're just adding more theories upon theories upon theories upon theories upon maybe even possibly BS answers to what may not even be the actual truth of the building. And I think I explained that actually pretty well that time. And this is not just for them. This could be any investigator going into these buildings and using equipment that might not even be 100% sufficient. And you know, that's the fun part about the unknown, is that we never know what we're talking to or anything like that. There's always the mystery behind it of what we are talking to. But at the same time, we're not really helping the spirits there if we're coming up with different answers for so many different things, just because our equipment that might not even be 100% sufficient is coming up with those answers. So now we have a new story about what this place is about. Now we have different ghosts. Now we have different things. You know, Timothy, Ed, even knowing those may not actually be people in there. We have a Timothy and Ed. There's this person, there's that person, there's this, there's that, and all this. And it might not even be the case. It can be dangerous. It can absolutely be dangerous. Now, I'm obviously not the person to sit here and tell you whether the creeper is actually talking to them or not, or a guy named Brownie is talking to them. They believe there's a spirit named Brownie. I believe there's a spirit named Brownie. I'm going to go ahead and assume that this spirit is real. But this card method, it could be also a big F up. That's just my thoughts. It can be a really bad thing, because now you're giving your audience all these different answers on what could be happening when that might not even be the case. It might just be your cards. You ever think about how much of this equipment could be actually effing a lot of things up? Like when people fake the Ouija board, and let's say they're moving the planchette over to the answers they want because it will make it more creepy. Now, if there's actually spirits there, which I do believe in spirits, I believe in ghosts, I believe in the afterlife, I think they might be intentionally doing harm to those locations and to the spirits. To you, it may be entertainment, but to the spirits, since you watch those videos, you might believe in spirits, could be doing a lot of harm. That's why lying is not good. Not saying they're lying, just saying these methods that they use might not even be 100% legit. It's always fun seeing new methods, but sometimes they could be dangerous. And that's something I've been developing more of a thought of ever since doing paranormal investigation reactions, because I've seen so many investigations now and so many methods I'm just not a fan of.
Like he's trapped. Is the creeper an inhuman spirit? An inhuman entity? Okay. Yes. Are we talking to the creeper at all? Is he coming through, or is it just Brownie? So are we speaking to the creeper? Yes. Okay. I feel a switch. I feel like we were talking to Brownie, and now the creeper is coming through. Did you manipulate any of the answers for us?
There's a cold breeze going up my back.
Cold breeze? Have you manipulated any of the answers, or were you the one that said Diablo down in the double murder room. I don't know. I feel like he's such a manipulative, like,
I don't know.
trickster. Do you like to scare people? No.
Chris is gonna be alone in this hallway with you.
Okay, so are they not talking? Okay, so they just asked, "Are we talking to the creeper?" And it said yes, and she was like, "I feel a shift over, a switch." And now, the creeper is unaware if it said Diablo or not. Why would it be? I don't know. It would know if it said Diablo, and it wouldn't be ashamed to admit it if it's a bad entity. So why is it saying I don't know? Are they talking to the creeper or are they talking to Brownie? I don't know. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen.
Do
Do
you
you
have?
like that?
Yeah. Do you like the fact that I'm gonna be alone in the hallway with you?
It's gonna say yes. Stop.
Stop. What does that mean?
Are you gonna be nice to her?
Oh, guys, I'm not cool with that, bro. That's not cool, man. Oh my god. Okay. I'm scared now. Can I have a light? Originally, I was
CelinaSpookyBoo is
gonna do this in the dark.
Her
but I'm
face
gonna have a light
is
with
intense
me
right now.
Oh, really, Taylor? Why don't you just come up
Wait,
here with
ask.
the creeper?
Should Chris bring a light with her? It was yes and no up till the very end.
Yep. Yep. Now it's being just so like forward and like stop. Don't ask again.
We have a couple questions left.
Okay.
Well, you kind of are running out of
do you
answers, aren't you?
like, Women?
And then there's like, and again, if this card method is BS, now they're assuming that the spirit is getting aggravated. It's getting a little bit annoyed, so it's starting to use no, stop, don't ask again. And that might not be the case. It just might not be, and that's just another possibility. So, but now they're assuming that the spirit is getting pissed off and annoyed, and that might not be the real answer, the truth to it. But they only have like, how many more do they have left? Sorry.
Do you like women?
So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 more left. Of course it's 6.
Oh.
Wait, is there any winning in that moment? It's like, would she have had the same response if it had said no? I don't like women. So, start shit with me. Right? Just saying. Start shit with me. But now it says, yeah, I like women. I have nothing against them. And she still is like, man, like now she doesn't even like that answer. It's like, would it have been good either way or would it have been bad either way? There was no winning in that moment.
Are you stuck here? I want to make sure he has to stay here. Or it has to stay here. Okay, I'm feeling not okay with this now.
You even said before that the creeper has been found in more places than one.
Right. So it's not stuck in this one location. So technically, it could be with any of you.
Is it gonna be with anyone other than Chris?
I gotta be honest, I'm a bit confused now. I'm a bit confused after this method about the whole investigation. I don't know, I feel like I should just continue because I'm just gonna keep confusing myself at this point.
Are you going to keep Chris safe while she's here alone?
Am I gonna be safe here in the hallway alone? Oh my god.
Wait, you have one last. Ask it again.
Am I gonna be safe here alone? We can't.
Ask again, don't ask again, ask again.
Oh my god. I'm so scared now. I wasn't even that scared, and I'm really.
I'm not sure if I.
This is really fucked.
This is really.
It's nothing but yes or no until the.
I don't think I believe in this method. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry. I do like Selena and I do like Chris, but I don't think I buy this method at all. I don't, because it literally could just be a bunch of nonsense, and it would make perfect sense that it was nonsense. It could be just literally the luck of the draw. And even if it wasn't the luck of the draw, you could have made up an answer for either or. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it said, like, no, it's like, oh, well, then who could it be then? If it's not Brownie, then who is it? It's like, are you the creeper? No. Oh, so we're talking to another spirit. So it could have worked for either. It could have worked as many times as you wanted it to. Right? Oh, we're not talking to the creeper, or we're not talking to Brownie. So who in the hell are we talking to? Are you somebody who used to be in the ward? Are you used to be the warden or whatever? And then it says yes, and it's like, oh, we're talking to the warden. I wonder who the warden's name is. And then it could have gone on and on and on. It would have made sense. They could have made sense. So that's kind of why I don't buy the method itself, because they could have literally had the yes and no could have worked in so many different ways. And then again, it also paints a bad picture, in my opinion. This method does. Because now she's all uncomfortable and doesn't know who she's talking to, and she thinks they're talking to the creeper. Even knowing I don't think they're talking to the creeper. I don't know. It's very difficult for me to understand this method. That's just
I
me.
know. What the fuck?
You know what the messed up thing is? I made a maybe.
What?
I made a maybe.
And it's not in there.
Wait, are you sitting on it?
Okay, so what are we?
Wait.
Are you doing this alone, or what?
Wait. Okay, looks like there's one right there.
Maybe.
And it's not in there.
I can't see that very well. No, that's not one under her shoe. I was like, is that one under her shoe? No.
Okay, so what are we? Are you doing this alone, or what are we doing?
To be honest, I'm being a little right now, and I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie.
This side of the fourth floor is probably my personal favorite, a lot of people's, partly because of these old wooden floors. They are phenomenal for hearing footsteps compared to the cement floors on the other levels. Doorknobs rattling, mimicking of voices. You may hear me up here later. I'm not going to be up here.
Okay.
I will be, out of the way unless you guys need me.
Yeah.
So if you hear me talking, it's not me, I promise.
You have a mimic, like there's mimics.
Yes, we get a lot of doppelganger activity. So
That's
they
not
like
good.
to mimic our voices, especially. I have heard daytime tours coming when there were no tours coming.
Wow.
All kinds of things like that.
What kind of people were housed here?
At one time, staff housing, and then later it was transitioned into patient wards.
Okay.
And then this was the alcoholic side, right, Shelley? Yes.
Slay.
This room right here is one of our more popular rooms, right here behind me. This is Frank and Larry.
Oh,
Frank and
we
Larry.
heard about Frank and Larry.
We heard about them.
Yes, yes.
What's that?
Yes, these are the teddy ghosts. As you can see, they like playing cards.
Me too.
We brought them some poker chips there not too long ago. This is a really fun area on this floor.
You should give them.
They are
You should get them a table. I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
They like dirty jokes. They like girls.
This is our room.
Yeah, you guys will have fun up here. It's always a good time up here. Definitely K2s, Spirit Box. Like I said, a little bit of everything goes well up on the fourth floor here. A lot of the time, if you're sitting out in this hallway, you will hear footsteps coming up and down the hallway. If you ask them to do shaving a haircut, if you do all except for the last two knocks, usually you will get those last two knocks produced by the ward itself.
Okay.
Not every time, but it's always a fun trick to kind of get it started. Ask them if they want to play cards. Ask them if they want to play poker. Strip poker. Don't actually strip for them. Do not let them manipulate you like that.
We talked about it. We're like,
it's your show, but
go to Patreon. Get the extra footage.
But yeah, that is
More like
definitely a way
OnlyFans.
to get these ornery guys kind of communicating with you is, have fun, have a good vibe, a good energy about you, and this ward will produce.
Okay, this is cool.
We love that.
Yes,
We love it.
yes,
Makes us feel
yes.
way better.
Unless, like I said, it wants to just make me look like a fool, which it has done. But like I said, hopefully for you guys, and I think it'll really like your energy, your vibe, your attitude and everything. So I think you guys will get some really good stuff from up here.
Frank and Larry, let's party.
Frank and Larry most of the time communicate. They prefer blondes and redheads.
I'm a natural
She's
blonde,
literally a blonde.
but I just dye my hair red.
This closet and that closet, they'll typically kind of tap around in those closets to give you their responses, and sometimes they will move the cards a little bit.
Okay.
They do that on daytime tours.
Oh my gosh, no way. Okay, cool. Do you have to close the closets for
No,
that to happen?
no,
Okay,
they'll just tap on
leave
the
it.
little pipes in the
Okay,
closet.
cool. We'll play some cards later.
So another thing you might hear a lot of up here is this,
Okay.
like that rattling of those doorknobs.
Door jiggling.
That happens a lot. And then what a lot of us like to do is we'll set up in the middle of the ward. What a lot of
Oh my god. I just heard exactly what you did, but in there. That was so scary. It was like, I just did this when you walked by. I was just like this. I was like, and then I heard, did we jiggle that one? That's exactly what it sounded like. Dude.
Hey, Ward T. I brought some new friends. Can you make a noise for us?
Yep. Yep, I remember. I think.
Did you hear that?
Did she not do that in Sam and Colby's video too? And it actually did the same thing, and they were like, that's a bit weird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened before.
Oh,
Yep, do it again, do it again.
Can you make a louder noise for us, please?
Did you hear it?
One more
Did you not
time,
hear
one
that?
more time. Third time's the charm. It's getting like, yeah.
All right, Ward T, give me the loudest noise you got, and I'm gonna bring you up a cigarette before I leave tonight. Ready?
What's the ticking?
Floor
It's just the floor.
Can you do it? Give me a real loud thud, please.
Oh my god! My god.
You got it. I owe you a cigarette.
His face.
Dude, look at me alone. I have all my f***ing pores are open right now, man. My ass is open.
I need a cigarette.
Give me
And
a
you don't smoke
Marlboro
before you're
Light.
in this building, you're a smoker by the time you leave.
Love that.
Wow.
But yeah,
so it's like
this-
the darkest, but the most fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like that side's dark and this side's like lit.
Yeah, for sure. And then that'll let Shelly kind of go back into some of the historic stuff for the violent wards. Because I'm really shiny right now,
I just-
Shelly.
Yeah. It sounds
I
like
just
somebody's
heard a
walking
cat.
behind me.
I heard.
No, I like felt the ground. I was like walking like this, and it sounded like somebody was like,
I heard like
the
a
heavy
right behind
whimper
you.
stomp. I heard the heavy stomp is what I heard.
I heard a whimpering.
okay,
like a
you
whimper
can
cat
follow
noise.
us tonight, but you just gotta be nice about it, okay? Don't touch my ass. Okay, so with the cards saying all that, we're still gonna be idiots and split up like the Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah, so on the fourth floor. the
Pretty
most
good, pretty
haunted
good.
Floor of the asylum. Chris, me, and Taylor over here.
I'm trying to do some of Chris's funny faces. I can't do them.
Are going to separate in 3 different wings.
Are you excited?
No, I don't want to do this.
We're gonna make him do it anyway. Anyway, yeah, so we're all gonna be split up on the 4th floor. We're all gonna have different devices. I'm gonna have the Alice box.
Yep, I am going to have the REM rope,
Okay.
and
Jay is
Jay's going to
gonna
be
be
home
home
base,
base.
right in the middle.
Jay's gonna be home base right in the middle, waiting for all of us. And if
Filming.
one of us screams, he's gotta come running. So
Where are you taking?
I'm gonna take where the f***ing Creeper and Brownie is.
And I'm going into the party room, which is, what are their names? Larry,
Larry and Frank.
Frank and Larry. Frank and Larry?
Frank and
Okay,
Larry.
I'm going to show them my boobs.
Great content.
And where are you going? The other one.
The other one.
Let's do it. Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I think I just saw something.
I heard like a laugh.
Oh, I heard it.
Oh,
But it
I
was
heard that too.
squeaky.
Awesome.
Off to a good start, huh?
Come hither, spirit.
I'm gonna go to the party room. I'm glad I got the party room.
Oh,
Bat.
Jay, I'm scared. Jay, I'm
Jeez
scared.
Louise.
It's a bat. I know, it looks like your light.
Due to random malfunction, Selena's camera did not work the first half of
Heard
the
you like
investigation.
party. I know that you like redheads, okay? I know I've dyed my hair red before, okay? I know I'm not your usual flavor. I'm a thickie, but it's okay. It's 2023.
What's this? That's gross. Taylor, of course that doesn't work, you idiot. Alright.
Okay, bud. Bye, bud.
Bye.
Shut up. Oh, I can't see anything. This is awful.
But there is one thing I heard that you do like, and it's boobs, and that I got a set of. And I was thinking maybe I could show you my boobs just for you guys. If you want to see my boobs, do you want to make a little knocking sound for me?
Knocking
Guys, I
for
have
the
a phone
knockers?
rope. If you step near it, it's gonna light up. Do you guys want to step by that rope?
Last night was weird. There was these moments where I don't know if you have these where like you're kind of asleep, kind of not, and I kept waking up and it's pitch black in this room. Like this room is black, and Selena is in the other bed beside me. And for some reason, I thought she was standing at the edge of my bed, like looking over me. Because sometimes, like, we play a joke on each other, and I would turn on my light, and there was no one there. And she was, like, asleep, facing the other way. This happened about 3 or 4 times last night, but every time it happened, it felt like it was getting closer and closer. And, like, one of my biggest fears is, like, people being, like kind of, like, chasing me or, like, being near me when they're not supposed to. So I'm hoping that's not a sign of anything, because I can't do that.
Well, I hate to tell you this, man, but it's possible.
Okay, I am in here alone. If anybody's in here, I have the Alice box, and you can talk to me. Is anybody in here with me? Oh my God, I feel like I can see something.
Okay, hold a second. Are you right there? Okay, if you want me to show you my boobs,
Still going at it.
do that again. I guess you just did it twice. Okay, I'm gonna show my boobs in this closet, okay? Because I don't want the camera to see it. Wait, in this closet. The whole camera. Okay, these are my boobs. You want me to take them out? Look at those. Ghost boobs. That was weird. Can you make that little knock noise again?
She actually did it. Damn, that's next level.
Okay. There's nothing around.
Wouldn't those be called trigger objects then? So CelinaSpookyBoo's boobs are now officially trigger objects? What?
If anyone is here with me right now, can you please walk towards the REM pod? Can you walk towards the REM pod, please? And, it'll flash, it'll make a noise. It's kind of fun, in a sense. Just to let me know that you're here with me.
If you liked my boobs, can you make that tapping noise again? Okay. Knock, knock. Who's there? Boo. Boo hoo. Why are you crying? If you think that was a terrible joke, can you please step near this REM rope? Remember how you did it before?
Lisa? Is there a female entity up here with me?
Is she really that
Or
scared?
is that who had an affair? Did you hurt her?
Abused.
Abused. You abused Lisa. Is this Brownie I'm talking to? Can you give me a sign? I just felt somebody breathe right on my face. Is there somebody in here?
Okay, wait. I'm gonna get a little offended. I know I have
Okay, she's
before, but-
already really messing up. I mean, I don't know if I would have made her go up there. Like, she seems to be the one who's actually the most scared out of all of them. And didn't she say that if the more scared you are, the more they're gonna like use that against you, or like Brownie's gonna use that against you, or the creeper, or whoever? So, she's already shaking the camera and everything.
Do you think I have a nice rack? Can you make a noise?
Dude, she's
Think I
having
have a nice
fun.
rack? Okay. Can you make a noise if I have a bad rack? Was my boob so bad it made you leave? I'm hearing noises literally everywhere. Larry, are you here?
Wow, it's constant.
Oh my gosh. There's literally a breeze right now. Okay, guys. The camera wasn't recording the whole time. What was that? We can start all over again? Oh my gosh, it just went red. Okay.
If there is anyone here with me, can you please walk by the REM pod?
When we start all over again?
I keep hearing something down there. Okay, I'm gonna leave the REM pod here, in case you want to play with it. I keep hearing something.
Ooh.
I don't know what it said. Gently. Oh my God, he breathed on me gently. Oh my God, I don't know if I can be in here much longer. What did it say? Anthony. Is your name Anthony?
Did you turn my camera off?
I gotta say, Selena is the one who's having the most fun right now. The other guy, I forgot his name, I'm sorry. He seems to be pretty chill at the moment. He's a little bit paranoid, but he's pretty chill. But Kallmekris right now is the one who's like in a straight up horror film. Her voice is shaking. She's like on the verge of crying. She is absolutely terrified. It's such a change up. And I guess she is on the worst floor, I think is what they said, the most intense floor.
The one over there. Can you make a noise if you did? Oh my gosh. Did you do this also? I would show you my boobs again. Are you in that closet over there? Okay. If you guys Want me to show you my boobs one last time? Make a noise or touch the rope. Okay, guys, back in this closet. Okay.
Is she actually gonna do it?
Showing ghosts my boobs.
She's
Yeah,
actually
guys.
gonna show her boobs again?
This is them in a bra. Ugh. All right, what do you think of those? Oh my god. Okay, I just showed my boobs to the ghost. Probably showed my boobs to lots of ghosts, but
This? That was the first time that's ever happened in an investigation, to my knowledge.
If anyone is in this staircase, can you please make a noise or touch my back?
Abandoning your post?
Okay, we're on the staircase. I thought maybe this would help. If anyone is in the staircase, can you please make an audible noise?
Did you, Anthony, did you hurt your wife because she had an affair? And you haunt these hallways now? You can't hurt me.
Wow. That's how scared she is right now. You can hear her heartbeat through like the microphone. Wow. What happened?
Taylor! I'm done. I'm done. You can't follow me. I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore. Jay, I'm done. I'm done. Jay.
Wait, I gotta go back and see what happened. He really freaked out.
I'm done. I'm done. You can't follow me. I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore. Jay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Jay!
What?
Where are you? Was that Taylor? Taylor? Are you okay?
good morning, good morning. We're doing a dream journal. We're going to the Transylvania Lunatic Asylum tonight. I dreamt about the asylum like a little bit, but when I did dream about it, we were just running a lot, and then we couldn't find Taylor, and Taylor was screaming. And Taylor, like, it was a dramatic scream. I didn't know if he was trying to be funny, but then we were like, oh my God, he's not trying to be funny, and then nobody could find him. Taylor, what happened? Taylor?
I feel like I'm gonna puke. They chased me up the stairs.
Where were you coming from?
Lynn, I can't.
Hey, what stairs?
They're just right there. And there's like a gate, and it just, something moved it and kept running up the stairs with me. I don't like being chased.
And like one of my biggest fears is like people being like kind of like chasing me or like
I didn't. Okay.
being near me when they're not supposed to. So
Okay, I don't think I heard anybody chasing him though. I didn't hear the footsteps like apparently said that he said he was being chased up the stairs. I didn't hear no footsteps. That's interesting.
I'm hoping that's not a sign of anything, because I can't do that.
Are you guys okay?
Well, scared him though, I'll tell you that. Actually scared him.
One of my biggest things is I don't like being chased.
Yeah.
And I went down the set of stairs. I know I shouldn't have,
Oh.
but there's like a couple gates down there, and it just opened up, and it felt like I heard someone running up after me. And it kept coming, even though I was freaking out. It kept coming until I got up here.
Oh my god, are you okay? Oh my god.
And then it just felt like I had to barf.
Oh my god.
Dude, I heard him screaming, and I was
Oh,
like,
I heard, and shit was happening where I was, and somebody breathed on my fucking face, and then you screamed, and I was like, no,
all I was doing was showing my boobs to the ghost.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude,
she
I
was
heard
having
him
the most
screaming,
fun.
and the weird thing was, I felt like I kept running through hallways, and I couldn't get to him, and I was like yelling
Yeah.
for him, but it sounded like he was right in front of me, but he kept getting farther away.
I didn't even know those stairs were there.
Oh my god.
Go down there.
What happened for you guys?
So, literally answered everything I said. I don't know what it is here, but I asked it if something was in there with me, and it said that somebody had an affair. Or is that who had an affair? And I said, oh, is Lisa the one that had an affair? And then it said abused. So I said, did you abuse Lisa? And then I said, like, what's your name? And he said, Anthony. So
Okay.
it's yeah, he like gave me the whole
So the
story.
creeper is Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then before he like breathed on my face and I like almost ran out there.
Mine might not have been scary, but like the communication of the
Yeah.
tapping in the closets was
Oh,
insane.
did it work?
Not only that, this camera was recording. So I hit it and I was like, did you turn my camera off? Tick, tick, tick. Then I redid. It made me show them my boobs again. But here's the thing. There's one thing that I'm really sure of in this place.
Yeah.
And that is fucking haunted.
Oh. Oh, it's extremely haunted. We've never had it so accurate through every single room.
Never, never.
And all the stories were so aligned. Like every
She looks like she might. Is she struggling to hold that camera? It's a big camera. That thing might not be light
everything
at
in
all.
here wants to talk to you.
And you know what's crazy? This is like the first stop on our trip, and it's just gonna get crazier. But I know one thing right now.
Yeah.
I wanna get the f- out of here. Bye.
Is that it? Oh, okay, that was something. Spooky as F Productions.
We are here at the West Virginia Penitentiary. Isn't that crazy? That was the scariest thing that's ever happened.
These inmates didn't play by the rules when they were alive,
Right.
and they sure do now.
Some poop here. Absolutely nothing can be inside of us, attached to us, or come with us.
Okay, so that was the investigation, part 2 of the investigation. That was very interesting. I actually liked part 1 more, to be honest with you. I did not hear the running that he heard. To my knowledge, it could be there, but I just didn't hear it. I even turned up the audio to make sure I could hear it, and I just didn't hear the running. So I'm not sure if that was his mind playing tricks on him or whatnot. I just don't know. But maybe there was something there. I just completely missed it. Yeah, this was a very interesting episode because I actually feel like I had more criticisms than anything else, like constructive criticism or however you want to put it. I feel like I was really kind of aiming for that this episode, but it was kind of just being thrown into my face. I could not help but speak about it. Very, very interesting. I'm curious to check out more. So again, if this video gets up to 200 likes, I will continue to watch Kallmekris and CelinaSpookyBoo go to haunted locations, and you can hear my opinions if you guys wanted me to continue that. But let me know again what you thought in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will check you guys out in the next one. So take care.